Alright, so I'm going to walk you through how to replace a shower cartridge. Anytime you see water dripping from the stem right here, that just means that the gasket in the cartridge inside the shower valve behind all of this has lost its seal, so the water's dripping out. To change these out, you do need to turn the water off to the house. You come outside and find the water meter. Our house that we're doing is over here, so it's always going to be the meter on the side that you're doing. This other meter is for the house over on the right. So I'm going to grab my pliers and turn this. So you just can grab that with your channel locks and turn it. Then to let the pressure out of the house, you're going to depressurize the house by just opening a hose bib and letting it run until there is no more water running out. This is a 2-story house, so it may take a little bit. All right, so the pressure is released from the house and we're ready to go upstairs. All right, so now we're gonna start taking this apart. We have to take this teardrop handle off. And you take that off by just prying this teardrop off. Back that out. This sleeve pulls out. Next, you have to take this top piece out. See how I'm pulling that out? So just pull that little piece out. And now, this cartridge is gonna pull out of here, but there's likely corrosion back there. So it's gonna be kind of tough. But I'm just gonna pinch this with my channel locks and pull it out. As you can see, there's obviously some corrosion and there's just all kinds of crud on there. The rubber gasket that wraps around it is the part that keeps it from leaking water. And as you can see, it's pretty gummed up and worn down. So now we're gonna put the new one in and do everything we just did in reverse and then turn the water back on. In this case, this cartridge is a Moen 1225. 1225 is the cartridge that you use in showers where you pull out to get water pressure and push in to turn it off. A Moen 1222 is the cartridge that is used in a shower where the handle turns to turn water pressure on, and there's no pulling in and out action on it. So that's how you know going into the situation which one you need. Moen 1225 has the set screws right here, side by side, and a Moen 1222 there will be one screw on the bottom and one screw on the top, diagonal from each other. So that's how you know which to get. Before you put the new cartridge in, you just want to reach in here and feel around, make sure that there's no buildup inside the shower valve that you can feel. Sometimes it'll be like a calcium buildup. In this case, it's pretty clean. So now we can take the new cartridge, and you want for these circles, these openings on either side, to be left and right, not up and down. So we're going to slide it in like this. And it's already lubricated, so it slides in there pretty easily. Push it in there, and you want to make sure that it's fully seated. It'll go pretty far back in there. All right. Now we're going to take this piece and put it back in here, and it fits on either side of that plastic tab in there. So as you push it down, it should fit on either side of the plastic tab. Make sure it's fully seated all the way down, and then take this sleeve, put it back on, slide it all the way back in there. Take our little teardrop handle and put it back on there. You can start by hand tightening this. In this video I use my impact, but you really don't want to be like ratcheting it down, obviously, because this plastic will just break if you do that. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so that's good for sure. good side to side. It's nice and smooth, in and out. And then just take this and snap it back on. So now that's on there. Now we'll go turn the water back on. Before you turn the water back onto the house, make sure you come out here and close this guy back. Alright, no drips, so we're not leaking. The next thing I'm going to do is turn the water on and turn it over to hot to make sure that this thing is diverting hot and cold correctly. Alright, so we confirmed that the correct side is hot water and cold water, so this shower cartridge is good to go. The process is exactly the same with a 1222, it's just a different cartridge. If I ran it and I didn't get any hot water, and then I turned it over to the cold side and I got hot water on the cold side, then I'd have to take it all back apart. I'd have to turn the water off to the house, take it all back apart and pull that cartridge out and flip it around and put it back in. But in this case, we were good to go.